Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to talk about something that every UI UX designer needs to know: how to create a case study. Now, a case study is basically a story about your project. The goal is to explain your design decision in a way that makes sense to people who might not understand design very well. It's your chance to showcase your work and prove why your design works. So let's get started and break it down step by step. Alright, the first step is project overview. This is where you set the stage for your case study. You want to answer questions like: what is the project about? What kind of product or service are you designing for? What was your role? Make sure your overview is clear and to the point. You want someone to read it and immediately understand what your project was all about. Next, we move on to the problem. This part is super important because it shows why your project exists in the first place. Ask yourself, what problem were user facing? How was the problem impact the product or service? For example, maybe users were struggling to navigate the app or they couldn't find important features. Explain the problem clearly and why it's need to be solved. Now comes to the fun part, the solution. This is where you shine as a designer. What did you do to solve the problem? How did your design make things better? Share the impact your solution had. Did it make the product easier to use? Did it improve user satisfaction? Talk about the result your design brought to the table. Next is goals and target audience. Let's talk about goals and the target audience. Every project has goals, right? Maybe it's improving usability, increasing engagement, or boosting sale. What was the main goal of your project and who were you designing for? So, knowing your target audience is key because your design needs to fit their needs and preference. The fifth point is research. This is where the real groundwork happens. You can include things like personas, user flow, survey. So, research shows that your design is based on actual data, not just guesswork. Let's move on to brainstorming. Now, this is where you let your creativity flow. How did you come up with ideas? Did you sketch out multiple concepts? How did you narrow it down to final design? This part is all about showing the thought process behind your design. From brainstorming, we move into sketching and wireframing. Did you start with rough sketch to explore ideas? Did you create wireframes to map out the structure of the design? Wireframes are like the blueprint of your design. They show how things will be laid out without focusing on visual just yet. Now it's time to show off the final design. This is the part everyone's been waiting for. How does your design solve the problem you identified? How does it look and functions? Use visuals here, screenshot mockups or videos so people can see your work in actions. After the final design, it's all about prototyping. Did you create an interactive version of your design? How did you use the prototyping to test your ideas? Prototyping helps bring your idea to life and shows how it works in real world scenario. This step is crucial. User testing. What feedback did you get from real users? What changes did you make based on their input? Testing proves that your design isn't just pretty, it's functional and effective. Finally, wrap everything up with a conclusion. What did you learn from the project? How did your design impact the product? In your case study by highlighting the key takeaway and the overall success of your project. And there you have it, a complete guide to creating a case study as a UI UX designer. Remember, a good case study tells a story. It walks people through your process and shows the impact of your work. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your designer friends, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.